All right, what's up, guys? We are here. We are live. We got a little 5-game slate to talk about tonight, and then the All-Star break is upon us. After tonight, there will be no games until next Thursday, so this will kind of be our last stream for a little bit. I'm not going to really have any content up on the channel during the All-Star break. I'm not really going to cover the All-Star game or anything like that. But I obviously wanted to get some content up for this last slate, 5-gamer. Before we do get started, answering questions, we got a $10 super chat from Michael Varner. Michael, my man, I appreciate you. Appreciate the $10 super chat. You didn't leave a message, but I appreciate the donation, my man. Thank you. Oh, I see you typed thoughts on Jovel. We'll answer that in a second, Michael. But yeah, guys, we got a 5-game slate to talk about tonight. If you have questions, start throwing those in the chat. We'll get questions answered. We'll be live to about 6:30 Eastern. Last slate before the All-Star break, so hopefully we can make some money tonight. Go into the All-Star break, with a little bit more money in our pockets. That's the plan. We did just get some news that Thomas Bryant is expected to play 16 to 18 minutes. That's a little odd. I'm guessing because it's a back-to-back, they're going to limit Thomas Bryant, and they have... I mean, I wasn't going to play Thomas Bryant anyway because Gafford's back, but yeah, minutes limit, 16 to 18 minutes limit for Thomas Bryant. So if you were playing Thomas Bryant, I would definitely not play him. But I want to answer Michael's question since he did donate $10 super chat. Michael said thoughts on Jovel. I mean... Jovel, like he's just been really bad lately. I don't know what's going on with Jovel right now. He's normally a really good point per minute player, and he's normally been really productive. But man, you look at his game log. The last time he scored over 50 Draftkings points, I mean he's 7,400, so like you kind of want close to 50 from Jovel. Last time he scored over 50 DK points was December the 8th. It has been over 2 months since Jovel has recorded more than 50 or has recorded 50 fantasy points or more. It's just been a lot of like 35, 40-point games. Like I think Jovel still offers big time upside and can put up a big game any night. I do like his over on Prize Picks, 34 fantasy points. Like I think Jovel can hit 34 fantasy points pretty easily. Does Jovel go out there and put up, 45, 50 and be a good play on DraftKings? I don't know, but I think, his Prize Picks over I do like. But yeah, I don't know about Jovel, man. I think he's just kind of like a low-owned option. Like, Jovel's one of those guys, if you've been playing him lately, it probably hasn't been going well, but I want to say at some point he's going to have a good game. Just, I have no idea when it's going to happen. Hello, all. Let's get this last bag before the break. Let's get it, Suave. Let's get it, my man. What's up, Noah? Do you like Şengün with Wood playing, or would you pivot to a lower-owned Hayes? I mean, so the Rockets, so I guess we can talk about Houston. So Kevin Porter Jr. is out again, or he's doubtful. He's not expected to play. He was out yesterday. Christian Wood was out yesterday, but Christian Wood is going to play. He's off the injury report. So Christian Wood is in. Kevin Porter Jr. is doubtful, and Eric Gordon is out. So that basically leaves Houston with like 9 available players. I think they ran a 9-man rotation yesterday, and I think they're going to run a 9-man rotation again. The real question is, do they play Şengün and Wood alongside each other? Like, I think the starting lineup will be really important for the Rockets. I'm guessing they'll start Wood, Tate, Green, Schroeder, and then I don't know who the 5th guy will be. It could be Şengün, it could be Garrison Matthews, it could maybe be KJ Martin. If Şengün winds up starting, I think he's definitely in play. If he doesn't start, then it's like, it's tough to predict how many minutes he really plays off the bench. Is he just going to be the backup center? Are they going to play him alongside Wood? I don't have a ton of interest in Şengün right now, but if we do get word that he's starting, I would definitely like him a good amount because we have seen Şengün start alongside Wood this year, and somebody's going to have to replace Eric Gordon in the starting lineup. Obviously, Schroeder will fill in for Kevin Porter Jr. Who starts for Eric Gordon, we don't know. Could be Şengün. Ace of Spade asks Luka, Giannis, or Embiid. I think Giannis is my favorite pay-up option tonight. But I mean, all those guys are obviously in play. I think Giannis is my favorite. Thoughts on Man and Batum? I think both are viable. The Clippers in a good matchup against Houston. There's definitely guys I like from the Clippers today. If it's a close game, you're going to get big minutes from Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris, Terrence Mann should play big minutes. Batum hasn't been playing massive minutes, but he's been productive. Normally Batum is not a guy that's going to average like a fantasy point per minute. He's never really been a super productive player, but he's been filling in for Norman Powell, been playing 25, 30 minutes a night. I think he's in play, and I think Terrence Mann is in play as well. Really all the starters for the Clippers. Reggie, Morris, Mann, Batum, Zubac. Like I think all 5 of those guys are pretty good options. Obviously, you're not going to play all 5 in the same lineup, but 1 or 2, maybe 3 Clippers, I'm fine with on this slate. I know you don't do tiers. I need some insight. Drummond or Brunson? So tiers, you're just trying to, predict who scores the most fantasy points. I mean, if you want to, I'll go look at the projections and, if you want to side with the math. So Drummond is projected for 34.5 DraftKings points and Brunson is projected for 32.9. So the projections would side with Drummond there. I think I would say Drummond as well. Like, Drummond might only play 25 minutes, but Drummond can put up 45 in 25 minutes. And it's a really good matchup against Washington, who really struggles against bigs. So, yeah, give me Drummond. Ball, Butler, Kuzma, McCollum, or Bam. Give me Jimmy Butler there. Neto or Mann? Give me Terrence Mann. Bam with Butler. I mean, I think you can definitely play Bam on this slate. It's a good matchup against Charlotte. If the game's close, you're going to get big minutes from Bam. Bam he's been great against Charlotte this year. They've played twice already, and Bam, I think he put up like 49 and like 58 against Charlotte. So, really good spot for Bam. I have no issues going to him, even with Jimmy expected to play. How many Clippers in one lineup max? I would say the max for me would probably be 3. I don't think I'd play 4 Clippers, but 3 is probably fine. 1 to 2, I like that though. Would you play Jimmy and Bam together? I think if you're doing that, you probably want to have someone on Charlotte. Because if you're playing Jimmy and Bam together, you're assuming they put up big games. You're assuming the game stays close. They play their full minutes. And if that's the case, then probably someone from Charlotte does well. So I think in order for Jimmy and Bam to both be in the winning lineup tonight, I would have to think someone from Charlotte probably does really well too. But I mean, I guess you could do that. I think you might be limiting your ceiling a little bit though. Sirius Jones, what's up, my man? What's up? Butler or Kuzma? I would take Butler straight up. PJ Washington or Şengün? I think I would take PJ Washington. Just with Christian Wood playing, I would prefer him over Şengün. But like, if we knew Şengün was starting, I would like Şengün a lot. I just don't know if he's going to start. I don't think he will. Favorite Clipper guys in terms of value? I mean, if you're looking for value from the Clippers, Zubac I think is a good value. Batum I still have interest in. I don't hate Luke Kennard as a punt option, but like value from the Clippers, it's like Zubac and Batum. Those are the value plays, I think. Any interest in Avdija? I think Denny Avdija's for sure in play. The Wizards are a team that does give us some value on this slate. You have guys like Raul Neto, Denny Avdija, KCP. None of those guys are great point per minute players, but they're all going to play probably 30 or more minutes if it's a close game. So, I think Denny Avdija's fine to go to. I don't hate Neto or KCP either. I think those Wizards guys are for sure in play. Butler playing, is he a good play? Butler is expected to play. I think the matchup's really good for Jimmy Butler. Price has come down a little bit. He's not been great lately, but I think Jimmy can put up a big game any night, and it's a really good matchup against Charlotte. Should be a big time pace up spot for the Heat. No issues going to Jimmy on this slate. You like Zubac tonight? I definitely think Zubac is in play. Good matchup against Houston. Minutes have been up for Zubac. He's a really productive player when he does get minutes, and with them playing him 25, 30 minutes right now, I think Zubac at 4,700 is definitely too cheap if he plays 25 to 30 minutes, which is what he's been getting lately. Rozier, Wood, Middleton, or Reggie Jackson? Give me Reggie Jackson there. Which team won the trade, Brooklyn or Philly? We talked about that earlier, during the trade deadline, the day it happened. I think it was a good trade for both teams, honestly. Philly got rid of Ben Simmons, who they really, that was just not going to work out. It didn't seem like Ben Simmons was going to play again for Philly, so they kind of had to get rid of him. And then they got Harden, to replace Ben Simmons. We'll have to see how, Harden and Embiid, 2 high-usage players, how they can kind of play together. That'll be interesting to see. But I'm excited for Brooklyn to see Ben Simmons playing again. Hopefully Ben Simmons will be like his old self. Because Ben Simmons, in my opinion, is still a really good player when he's healthy. He's got to get a jump shot. If he gets a jump shot, Ben Simmons is a really good player because he's a great defender. He can drive to the basket. Just, got to get that jump shot. Got to start making some free throws. J-Val or Drummond on Yahoo? I would probably say J-Val straight up, but that's a really close one, Nicholas. Brunson or Lowry? Give me Brunson. I have another tough one for you. KCP, Batum, or Mann and PJ Tucker. Give me a KCP and Batum there. You like Neto and Denny as value? I think, both are in play. We talked about those, cheap Wizards that are viable. Neto, Denny, KCP, all viable for me. Lowry, J-Val, Ingram, or Harris? Give me J-Val there. Give me J-Val. Best utility 4,400 and under. I mean, definitely Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder is 4,400. Dennis Schroeder with KPJ doubtful is by far the best value play on the slate. An interest in Zubac. Yeah, we talked about Zubac. I like him quite a bit. Schroeder, Curry, Cam Thomas, Morris, Giannis, Batum, Drummond, Adebayo. Schroeder, Curry, Cam Thomas, Morris, Giannis, Batum, Drummond, Adebayo. I mean, I like that. I like that red. I think that's solid. What do you think about Brunson as a pivot off high-end Reggie Jackson? I don't hate it, Michael. I do like Reggie Jackson quite a bit today. I think it's a really good spot for Reggie Jackson. He has shown big-time upside. You know, if the game's close, he's going to play huge minutes. But yeah, Reggie Jackson is expected to be really, really popular. So if you want to pivot, like, you know, Brunson should play big minutes as well, and you know, he could definitely outscore Reggie Jackson, and I would not be surprised. I think straight up, Reggie Jackson projects better, and he's just a better play. But is Reggie Jackson guaranteed to outscore Brunson tonight? No. I mean, obviously not. So, yeah, if you want to make that pivot, I don't hate it. Morris, Drummond, or Brunson? Give me Drummond there. In your opinion, is there a better play at point guard than Man for 5.2K or under? Appreciate all you do. Enjoy your well-earned rest, dude. Hey, appreciate you, Greg. 5.2K or under at point guard. I mean, Dennis Schroeder, if you don't have him already, like we said earlier, I think Dennis Schroeder is the best value play on the slate by a mile. He played 39 minutes yesterday. He started in place of Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. is doubtful, not expected to play, so Dennis Schroeder should play big minutes once again. As long as Houston can keep the game close, I think Dennis Schroeder crushes this price tag, so he's definitely the best value play at point guard under 5,200 if you don't have him already. I would for sure play him over Terrence Mann. Is Christian Wood viable? I think as a low-owned tournament play, Christian Wood's viable. Yeah, without Kevin Porter Jr., I should have looked up like the court IQ. I want to say that when Kevin Porter Jr. is off the floor, Christian Wood's like usage does go up, and he's a more productive player. And obviously KPJ, you know, not expected to play tonight. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Should have looked at it earlier. So this season with KPJ off the floor, let's see what Christian Wood, like if he gets a any differential in his usage rate. So he averages 1.19 fantasy points per minute with a 26.1% usage rate. So he's got the highest usage on the team with KPJ off the floor, and he averages 1.19 fantasy points per minute. His usage rate goes, let's see. Where's Christian Wood at? It goes up 2%. So yeah, I mean, Christian Wood definitely gets a bump without KPJ. I think as a low on tournament play, he's viable. I mean, the Clippers defensively against bigs have never been good. You know, Zubac's never really been a great defender. So I don't hate going to Christian Wood. Now, you have Bam priced close to Christian Wood. I think I'd prefer Bam straight up, but I do expect Wood to be pretty low on. So that's something you could definitely go, or that's a guy you could definitely go to. Any interest in Jalen Green as a value? I think Jalen Green's viable. He hasn't shown a ton of upside this year, but he should play big minutes. Even on a back-to-back, like Jalen Green's a really young guy, so he should be out there for big minutes. I think no Eric Gordon secures him for big minutes. I think no KPJ should allow him to get more usage. Again, he's never shown much of a big ceiling. We haven't seen like a ton of massive games from Jalen Green this year. But 4,700, he's fairly cheap. He should play 30-plus minutes. If he can get hot and, you know, knock down some shots, I mean, he's kind of a scoring-dependent player, but if he can get hot and start knocking down shots, I guess there is somewhat of a ceiling there. I don't hate Jalen Green. He's probably like I would say he's my third favorite play from Houston. I would definitely put Schroeder number 1, probably Jayshawn Tate number 2, and then Green number 3, if I had to rank the Rockets. Favorite scrub forward under 5K? Forward under 5K, you're probably looking at like Nicholas Batum or like Denny Avia, like one of those two guys, I would think. Maxey or KCP? Give me KCP. Let's go, Noah. Went 3 for 3 last night. Şengün came through big. Appreciate you. Hey, sounds good, my man. Nice job, nice job. I'm guessing 3 for 3, that means on prize picks, I'm guessing. So, good shit, man. I mean, if you went 3 for 3 and it was a power play, that's a little 5x your money. Good stuff. Yeah, Şengün, he freaking crushed last night. He was amazing. Who's your favorite Wizard besides Kuzma? Probably second favorite Wizard would probably be Denny Avia. I mean, I think Neto, Avia, KCP, like they're just all very, very similar to me. Between those three, like I don't think one stands out head and shoulders above the rest, but I think all three are viable today. I'd probably put like Kuzma. Kuzma's my favorite Wizard if I could get him, but then I think like Avia, Neto, KCP in that order, I guess. Who's your favorite of the spin dubs? I think I'm leaning Giannis. When it comes to Giannis, Luka, Embiid, I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those three guys. I'm always a kind of a Giannis guy. Anytime Giannis is on the slate, like I always try, or he's someone that I always consider paying up for. And I think today, like he's probably my favorite of the three studs. I think Luka could have a little bit of trouble against Herb Jones. Herb Jones has been like one of the best defenders this year, and he's done well guarding Luka so far when they've played. Not saying Luka can't go off tonight, but I do worry a little bit about the matchup against Herb Jones. Butler and Embiid or Giannis and Bam. Give me Giannis and Bam. That's a close one. Luka Kennard, a decent value. I don't hate Luka Kennard as a punt option. If you're really trying to go like stars and scrubs, if you're trying to play two of Luka, Giannis, and Embiid, you're probably going to have to play someone like Luka Kennard. So, yeah, I don't hate it, especially if you're wanting to get those studs in. Can I play Danny Green as the last piece? Man, I don't think I'd play Danny Green, I'll be honest. Danny Green's just someone I never play. KFC or Popeye's chicken? Man, I really like both, I'll be honest. Definitely, when it comes to chicken sandwiches, Popeye's 100% has the best chicken sandwich. I will die on that hill. There's no fast food chicken sandwich that is better than Popeye's. I love Chick-fil-A, but like I would take a Popeye's chicken sandwich over Chick-fil-A all day of the week. But like fried chicken, I think both fried chicken's pretty good. I guess give me Popeye's. Love their chicken sandwiches, man. Popeye's chicken sandwiches are amazing. Batum or Avia? I lean Batum there, Joseph, but that's another close one. I think both guys play close to about 30 minutes. You probably get like 26 to 30 minutes from both Batum and Avia. Points per minute wise, I mean, they're both pretty similar. Batum has been kind of overproducing lately. You know, does that continue? I don't really know. I would lean Batum. Thoughts on Bam, Kuzma as spin ups with Giannis or Luka? I mean, if you can make that work, Dirty Dan, I have no issues with that. Do you like Chick-fil-A? I love Chick-fil-A, man. Love Chick-fil-A. Favorite Rockets? Definitely Schroeder for sure. Number one Rocket for me. He's the best value play on the slate, in my opinion. He's almost, I hate to say the word lock, but Schroeder's almost a lock for me. And then after Schroeder, probably Jayshawn Tate, number 2. Jalen Green, number 3. And depending on what the starting lineup looks like, you know, if they start Şengün, I definitely would like Şengün. If they start Garrison Matthews, I think Garrison Matthews would be viable. But those would probably be like my top 3 Rockets. Favorite shooting guard on Yahoo? It's probably Seth Curry. Batum, Neto, or Zubac? Give me Zubac there. Schroeder, Kennard, Christopher, Curry, James Johnson, Drummond, Reggie Jackson, Giannis, and Adebayo. I like that, Ryan. I think between Kennard or Christopher, I would probably side with Kennard, but that's a close one. But I think that's a solid lineup regardless. Also, thanks for all you do. Hey, James, appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Schroeder basically a free square. I mean, I kind of would agree. Schroeder is going to be massive chalk, but God, like Schroeder it's an easy plug and play for me. Are you trying a lineup with both Luka and Giannis or players like Lowry, Jackson, Drummond? Too important not to get to the slate. I think it's tough to play Luka and Giannis together, because if you play Luka and Giannis together, that leaves you like 4,200 per player, and it's just, I don't know if there's enough guys down here. I mean, there's plenty of cheap options that are in play. You obviously have Schroeder, you have like Denny Avia, you have Batum, but do I want to be loading my lineup up with these guys? I don't think so. So I'm kind of like, you know, between the 3 studs, I think pick your favorite. That's kind of the way I'm leaning, and then, you know, figure out the rest. It's tough to play like 2 of Luka, Giannis, and Embiid. It's just, the value isn't good enough in my opinion. Outside of Schroeder. Schroeder, I think, is a great value play. Also on Duncan Robinson with no hero. I mean, I just really haven't been on Duncan Robinson. He's just a guy that, man, I hate rostering. And anytime I actually do play Duncan Robinson, it's like he forgets how to shoot. So he's got to hit his shots to get there. In a good matchup against Charlotte, would I be surprised if Duncan Robinson knocked down 6 threes tonight? Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but not much interest in Duncan Robinson for me. Late to the party, what's good, Noah? James Johnson, okay, and Jalen Green. I think both are in play, Didi. I think both are in play. James Johnson started last night, played really well. He played good minutes. If James Johnson starts again, I think he's a good value play. And we talked about Jalen Green. You know, I do question his ceiling, but I think he'll play a ton of minutes. Without Eric Gordon, with KPJ doubtful, should be a lot of opportunity for Jalen Green. He's kind of a scoring independent player, but I think, you know, with his cheap price point, with the big minutes he should play, he's viable as well. Rozier or McCollum? I would take McCollum straight up. Rank the Nets guys as well for me, please. Let's see. So for the Nets, I think Seth Curry for sure number 1 for me. Drummond number 2. And And I think there's like a big drop off, and then it's like Cam Thomas, Bruce Brown. After that, like Mills, I don't really want to play. Aldridge, I don't really want to play. No, I mean, or James Johnson. I forgot about James Johnson. So Seth Curry number 1, James Johnson number 2 if he starts again, which he should. Drummond 3. So those three, Curry, Drummond, Johnson, I like quite a bit. After that, I think there's a drop off, and then like Cam Thomas is viable as a low owned option. Patty Mills, I'm probably not on. It's really those 3 that I like from Brooklyn. Guard 3,900 and under. 3,900 and under at guard. I mean, you're probably looking to probably going to Luke Kennard for 3,200. I mean, there's not much down here. I guess so what's Garrison Matthews' price? Is he a guard? He's a small forward, damn. Well, you do have Josh Christopher. There's a chance Josh Christopher could start for Eric Gordon. It's like one of Kennard or Christopher, probably your best option there. Nwora for value at power forward. I don't really have much interest in Nwora. I know they're missing some guys tonight. Grayson Allen is doubtful. Wesley Matthews is questionable. But man, Nwora, when he's coming off the bench, you just never know how much Nwora is gonna play. And they have Ibaka now they can give minutes to. I'm not on Nwora. Neto or Jalen Green. That's a really close one. Give me Jalen Green, but that's definitely close. Any must plays? I mean, the closest thing to a must play on this slate is Dennis Schroeder, in my opinion. Joel All-Star Break, Noah, you've been spot on all year with your videos. Your videos are a must every day. Hey, Michael, appreciate you, my man. Appreciate the kind words. Hope you enjoy the break as well, my man. Popeye's chicken sandwich is fire, bro. It's so good, so good. KCP or Jalen Green? Give me Jalen Green. Thought you were vibing until you said Popeye's sandwich over Chick-fil-A. Dude, Chick-fil-A is amazing. I love Chick-fil-A. But Popeyes is better. I mean, it's just a fact. Popeyes is number 1, Chick-fil-A is number 2. That's how I would rank the chicken sandwiches. And then every other chicken sandwich place is mediocre. McDonald's chicken sandwich is, it's all right. It's not great. KFC's is all right. What other places have chicken sandwiches? There's another place I've tried. Forgot. Damn, I can't remember. But definitely 1 and 2 in terms of fast food chicken sandwiches. Popeyes 1, Chick-fil-A 2. Shake Shack has chicken sandwiches. I do want to try Shake Shack's chicken sandwich next time I go there, because I bet it's freaking good. I remember the first time eating a Popeyes chicken sandwich, I damn near smacked my fiance. First time I tried it, dude, I was like, because I remember, we all remember the chicken sandwich phase when people were shooting each other for damn chicken sandwiches, and people were breaking into Popeyes, fighting over chicken sandwiches. I remember when the Popeyes opened where I live, there was an hour wait for a damn chicken sandwich, and I was like, no fucking shot, I'm waiting an hour. I mean, it was just crazy. And now there's nobody ever is at Popeyes when I go there. But their chicken sandwiches are fucking fire, man. I don't know if they were worth the hour wait, a year or 2 ago when they first came out, but they're very good. Schroeder Flatman on Yahoo is a free square, 100%, 100%. I mean, he's close to a free square on DraftKings too, but definitely, yeah. Minimum salary on Yahoo, I mean, lock for me. Would you go back to Terrence Mann? Good matchup. I think the minutes will be there. He should play big minutes if it's a close game. It's a good matchup, like you said. He was disappointing last slate as kind of a chalky play. I think he'll be a little bit lower owned today. So yeah, definitely have no issues going back to Terrence Mann. Does this seem more like more of a solid build type of night than jamming in studs? Yeah, we kind of talked about that earlier. I think it's really tough to play 2 of Luka, Giannis, and Embiid. I think you're probably going to have to pick one of the 3 or just kind of bypass all of them. So I would say, I kind of agree there. I think pick one of your studs that you like and then kind of fill out the rest. It's just tough to play 2 of those studs with, not a ton of great value tonight outside of a few guys. Favorite prospects? Can't wait for your prospects content. Yeah, guys, prospects content. When we come back from the All-Star break, next Thursday, I will be making some prospects specific videos. Those will be up on the channel probably early afternoon. Every day, Monday through Friday, when I make my videos, I'll make some prospects videos too. But some favorite prospects for me tonight. I mean, we talked about J-Val's fantasy points. J-Val is still a very, very high upside player. I think projecting him for 34 fantasy points is probably a little bit too low. I think he should be projected for 37, 38. Even though he's not been hitting this lately, he's only hit it in 2 out of his last 5. Like, J-Val is still a really good point per minute player, and he should average over a fantasy point per minute. He should play 30 to 32 minutes. So J-Val over 34 fantasy points. That's one pick I like a lot on Prize Picks. Another pick I like quite a bit. The line has changed. Andre Drummond rebounds. It was 11.5 earlier. It's 12.5 now. I still think Drummond is going to be able to crush on the boards against this Washington team. He had 19 rebounds last game. If he plays 24 minutes like he did last night, 24, 25 minutes, I mean, Drummond can get 20 fucking rebounds in 25 minutes. He's such a good rebounder. So I think over 12.5 rebounds for Drummond still looks good. And then like a couple more. Seth Curry, I've been doing Seth Curry's props a lot. He's been hitting those. You know, his 2 games with the Nets, his PRA and his fantasy points, he's hit both of those so far. And I think, you know, we kind of talked about it, like Seth Curry's role without Kyrie, without Harden, without Ben Simmons, his role's really good. He's playing big minutes. His usage is up. He's getting assists. He's scoring a ton. I think Seth Curry fantasy points, Seth Curry PRA, like both of those are fine for me. So those are 3 picks you could definitely take if you want to do a 3-pick power. If you want to do a 2-pick and maybe go 2 picks and then do a different, you could kind of mix and match it. But those are 3 picks I like for Prize Picks. And when we do make the Prize Picks videos, it'll probably be it'll be short videos like 8 to 10 minutes, and we'll discuss like 3 or 4 picks. I don't want to record like a hour-long video discussing 50 different picks. Like, I want to just give kind of like 3 or 4 of my favorite picks that I'm really confident in. And that'll all start, next week when we come back from the All-Star break. I know a lot of you guys play on Prize Picks already, so most of you should, enjoy the Prize Pick content. Hopefully we can win some money on Prize Picks too. All right, we're going to answer a few more questions, then we'll hop out of here. It's 6:30 now, so we'll just answer a few more questions. Man, KCP or Avia? Give me Terrence Mann there. Favorite plays from Charlotte? I mean, I don't think there's a ton that stands out from Charlotte tonight. It's a tough matchup, but we do know that if Charlotte keeps the game close, you're going to get huge minutes from LaMelo, Rozier, Bridges. PJ Washington started last game, played over 30 minutes. So there's viable plays from Charlotte, but is there one guy that stands out as like a top play today? I don't think so. But, if you're playing multiple lineups, I don't hate sprinkling in some LaMelo, some Rozier, PJ Washington as a value. I don't hate. But, tough matchup. I don't think there's too much that I love from Charlotte. Good luck, Noah, and thanks for the content. Enjoy the break for sure. I'll be back after break to chop it up and watch some new content too. Hey, Elvin, appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you always being here. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, we'll be back in a week, and hopefully we'll be able to make some money. When we return from the All-Star break. Hopefully the Prize Picks content, you guys will enjoy that. I'm very excited to be making some Prize Picks content. I know a lot of you guys, like I said, play on Prize Picks already, so those videos should be pretty helpful to you. Please tell anyone to bring Prize Picks to Pennsylvania. I mean, I can tell people, or I can let the partnership team know, but man, I don't have a say so in that. I don't know what they have to do to get to be legal in a state. I don't know what they have to do. If they have to sign stuff, if they have to regulations, what it takes. I know, but it's weird because Pennsylvania, I think sports betting is legal in Pennsylvania. Obviously DFS is legal in Pennsylvania, but Prize Picks isn't. I know that's one state where a lot of people that bet and play DFS are in Pennsylvania, and they have wondered why is there no Prize Picks. I don't know. I know Prize Picks recently did go live in Virginia, so if you live in Virginia, you can play on Prize Picks now. If you live in Maryland, I think you can play on Prize Picks now. Hopefully, some more states will be legal soon. There's still a lot of states that Prize Picks isn't legal in yet. Favorite value picks on DK? I mean, Dennis Schroeder is the best value play on the slate in my opinion. Outside of Schroeder, I think you can look to guys like Zubac, Batum, Denny Avia, Terrence Mann. Those are some other values I could have some interest in. Good luck, Noah, in chat. Enjoy your break. Noah, hey, Didi, appreciate you, my man. Hope you enjoy the days off too. We want dunk contest content. I don't think they offer that, sadly. I mean, you can bet on the dunk contest, but I don't think there's any sort of DFS stuff for that. I see that Prize Picks does have stuff up though for the All-Star game or the celebrity game. So the celebrity game is tomorrow, and Prize Picks literally has projections up for the celebrity game. I mean, I will not be betting on this. I think you're just kind of you're taking a coin, you're flipping it up in the air, and you're just guessing. But yeah, if you guys want to bet on the celebrity game tomorrow, I mean, they got Quavo for 17.5 points. I know Quavo, anytime he's in the celebrity game, like he always balls out. They got Jack Harlow for 5.5 points. I think Jack Harlow could definitely. Myles Garrett 11.5 points. I mean, there's some names I recognize here. I don't recognize some of these names. Anderson Varejao. That's a damn former NBA player, is it not? I mean, my God, if he can't score 8 points, he should be out the damn pro game or the celebrity game. Yeah, if you guys want to bet on the celebrity game tomorrow, there you go. PrizePicks has projections up. I will not be betting on it personally. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Best of luck tonight. Shorter slate, only 5 games. This is our last slate before the All-Star break. There are no games until next Thursday, so I won't have any videos up on the channel for a week. I'll be just kind of spending some time with my girlfriend, enjoying the week off. Just getting away from the computer, getting away from my phone, social media. Just enjoying the week off. I will see you guys next Thursday. Best of luck on this slate. We'll be back with some PrizePicks content in a week. We'll be back, with the same DFS content, going live an hour before lock. All that will resume in a week. Enjoy it, guys. Enjoy the break. See you then. Peace out.